Hello there and welcome to the Liha channel. This is a very creative channel hosted by me. If I say so myself, and I'm saying it, remember to like, subscribe and share and hit that notification bell, ding dong. Today I'd like us to talk about the difference between value and virtue and how did I come about that. So you know this self-awareness question where you ask yourself questions to know yourself better, to get aware of yourself, So I came about a question that asked me to list 5 personal values of myself, obviously. And I was like, 5 values. I consider myself a valuable person. Of course I'm valued. I live by the mantra of know your worth and add tax. So I know my value. Do I really know? Okay. But listing the personal values, so it got me thinking, what are these values? Do I even have values? Do I have even 5? Or at least 2. So I went down and researched, and I found that value is like a belief that guides our action or how we choose. It's what we put importance to. People put importance on career, on their husband, on books, on it, whatever. That's your value because you put importance to. In a simple way, value is quality, personal quality. Your personal qualities are your value, and virtue is moral excellence. Moral, like habitual moral excellence. Virtue is like a skill to do, a practice, and virtue begets value. Value is about codes and personal standards or social standards, kind of thing. Are we getting? So virtue brings about value because virtue is something you keep on doing so that it becomes a habit, and the habit becomes your value, and your value is equals to your quality. So the question was asking me 5 personal qualities of myself, and I didn't know because I was thinking, okay, what are these values? So I'm going to answer. For example, like the virtue of honesty. Honesty is a virtue. And if you keep practicing being honest to yourself and others and everybody around you, you will you come across the value of being trustworthy and being credible. Those are your values because you've been practicing the virtue of being honest. Are we getting? The virtue brings about the value. Even it's not differences to be value versus virtue, but this brings about that. So they're in correlation. You can't value something if you're not doing something to prove that you have the value. Am I getting it? It's like the virtue of independent thinking. If you keep on practicing being independent, making those personal choices, what does that lead you to? It leads you to be sovereignty. That's your personal value, sovereignty. You're able to take charge of your own life. You're able to make decisions. I hope you've gotten it. Sometimes when I listen to myself, I think like I'm talking too much and I might say some things that are excess, but I hope you get the main point. Virtue brings about value. Value is personal qualities and what you believe in, what you put importance to, and virtue is like moral excellence. It's like the good deeds, virtue, and virtue brings about. I'm repeating myself. Okay, let me give you a person about me. So when they say patience is a virtue, I don't think I have that virtue. So I don't have the value of patience. I'm not a patient person. I have what they call lack of commitment to patience. Yeah, that's it. Like patience, me and this virtue called patience, we go at it, and I'm like, after a few days or few hours, I'm like, bye, I can't deal with you. No, I'm not. I just can't commit to patience. But I'm learning because patience is a virtue. So it has to be a skill. It has to be a practice. I have to keep on pushing myself and telling myself every day, I want to have the value of being patient. So I have to tell myself, you know what? Go a little bit longer. Just a little bit. I'm practicing patience, because right now I have been diagnosed with lack of commitment to patience, but I'm working on it. Maybe next time I'll be able to say, you know what, I think I'm a patient person, but now so what is your value? What are your virtues? Your virtues personally bring about your value. So I want you to ask yourself a question. Sorry, English is just you ask yourself, okay, what are your values? And thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comment section what you want me to research on about. And also, as I research, we get to learn ourselves better. That's a moral vehicle. You know, I live near the road. But anyways, see you next time. I hope to